My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. Good goddamn, last time was good. Oh, it was good. And if it wasn't good that I got 8-3 as a warrior, it was definitely good what happened after. Wink, wink. Go back and check it out. 5-4-3-2. That's the spoiler wall. 5-4-3-2. We opened Ragnaros in the pack after an 8-3 arena, so I couldn't be happier. On top of that, we got total dominance in it, so we just got an absurd amount of gold, an absurd amount of Ragnaros, and shit, we also got Shield Slam. So, fuck, we also got an epic. Crazy. Absolutely insane. I've got Jaina Proudmoore, Rexa, the Hunter, and Vidya. I'm gonna take Rexa. I'm gonna try and go with an aggressive deck. Ooh, but I can't pass up that Savannah High main. God damn. I like Mad Scientist, but it's too reliant on having other things. Kill Command is really aggressive. Shattered Sun Cleric is really good. 6 Wampoos is the best out of those. Fuck. Animal Companion is really good. I'm not going to focus an incredible amount. This is going to be much more of a casual arena. So if you're more interested in, like, heavily analytical, you'll want to go and watch last time. I think I called it Death's Bite. Episode 85 or something like that. You'll be able to find it in the playlist down in the description below. If you want to watch something heavily analytical, you'll be able to find it there, but this is going to be much more me having a good time with Arena, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Right? Having a good time. Elven Archer, Faceless Manip, or Big Game. This is a difficult decision. I'm going to take the Faceless Manip because I think it's more usable in a more variety of situations. Goddamn, I'm getting very stacked on this 3 slot. Multi-shot, there's an Unleash the Hounds. Unleash the Hounds is always good, so I'll take a Timberwolf. Zombie Chow, so good for aggression. I love it. Gnomes Inventor is kind of like a card draw machine, really good for that. I have no 2-drops, so I'll take that. I have no 2-drops, so I'll take that. I have no 2-drops, so I'll take that. I have too many 2-drops, so Eaglehorn Bow is really good. I am really stacked on this 3 slot. Really, really stacked on it. Starving Buzzard, oh my god. Starving Buzzard, oh my god. Unleash the Hounds, wow, we're actually getting a really good deck offered to us. It's kind of wasted upon the fact that I am drafting way too quickly to be drafting well. And the Zombie Chow. This is a pretty good aggression deck, if I'm completely honest with you. I think this is actually a really good deck. And I'll take an A-Bomb. So we need to be heavily in control of the game and then just run to their face forever, right? And we'll be able to do that with a large amount of the 1-drops. We should have a pretty strong game. We've got 2 Zombie Chows and a Worgen Infiltrator, so we need to mulligan until we at least get one of those. And then we should be able to control the game from then on. Having a lot of cheap beasts in our deck, like the Bloodhound Raptor, the Starving Buzzard, and the Timberwolf, is really going to be helpful with finishing them off with 2 kill commands. I predict 3 wins for this deck, because against certain decks, you're just not going to win at all. That's how it goes. Like a Paladin. A Paladin's going to be able to heal himself much more than I expect from any deck ever. So I'm going to have a lot of trouble against it. I believe, at least. I may have to play the Acidic Swamp Ooze as a 2-drop, just to keep on curve. And it will be correct if I have to do it. Even though there could be a True Silver Champion, holding it would be too non-aggressive. Too passive, sorry. Okay. So that means he can buff that. If he played that this turn, it means he has something to buff it. Otherwise, you don't coin to put out a Reinforce. At the very least, I don't have to worry about Consecration on turn 3. So that's pretty good.
You shall not pass.
Okay. So he did have something to buff it, just like I told you.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's a shame that I have to make a straight trade for it, but you know. Shittier things have happened. Where's my advantage? He's used a coin, a blessing of might, a shield bearer, and only killed one of my cards, and I still don't have an advantage. Pretty frustrated by that. Now, I am going to keep the Acidic Swamp Ooze in hand at this point, because I can do really cool things with it. This turn. Also, I can play it next turn and kill command, and I'll very likely still have the Bloodfin Raptor on board unless he consecrates. If he consecrates, then I'm in a pretty shitty position. So I definitely want a True Silver Champion, and I definitely don't want a consecration. The fact that he hasn't made his decision yet is very hopeful for me. Because if, against this board, if you have a consecration, you just go, yeah, okay.
Push forward.
So I'm pushing a lot of damage. I've got the Savannah Highmane coming out next turn, so that's a big threat. Oh, my neck really hurts. These monitors, the top of them is at my eye line, so you'll understand why it makes my neck hurt. Fucking hell! This guy has like a really good anti-aggression deck, which sucks. For me. So I had to play that, because if that was Repentance, I was kind of fucked.
Push forward.
Yep, get down. Knew it.
Get down!
It had to be. Oh, damn. This guy has such an incredible anti-aggression deck. He could not have... Like, who picks Mogashan Warden? But he's got 2 Mogashan Wardens, and they're perfect in this scenario. It's crazy. And just all of them. They're just really good anti-aggression. Wow. So I just have to ignore the Oasis Snapjaw at this point. It's really good. Although, if he's not got a way to make this taunt... Fuck! All of the taunts! What is this? That's definitely the wrong order. You might have wanted to cast that first. Get an extra dagger out of it, buddy. Buddy-o pal. And now I'm just gonna attack him, to be fair. I could have used Unleash the Hounds and done a bunch of other stuff, but, you know... As I said, this is going to be a little bit more of a casual arena, so I'm not going to want to try and push damage as far as I can. If I've got lethal, that's lethal. Done. Don't need to worry about anything else. It's... As I say casual arena, it's also going to be a quick arena. I don't have an incredible amount of time to record right now, because I have to record another number of things. I mean, this is my schedule at the moment. So I'm recording this on the 15th. So I've got my releases set up for the 16th, and there's my releases for the 17th. See how it's empty? It's empty for a reason, and that's because I don't have any releases for the 18th yet. Well, I have one now that I've recorded something already. So, Zombie Chow at turn 1. Nice, nice, nice. Hopefully I get a reaction of a Stormforged Axe. And I can kill that with the Acidic Swamp Ooze, and I'd be way ahead. In terms of value, and in terms of tempo, and aggression. Oh, it'd be crazy. Zombie Chow is so good. Oh. I'm so glad. It was offering me a really aggressive deck, and I picked all of the aggressive elements. Or I picked a number of the aggressive elements. I think I picked a few that were kind of straight value, rather. It is your turn, so there we go. So next turn I will play the Acidic Swamp Ooze, regardless of whether he plays a Axe this turn, because I have another Acidic Swamp Ooze if I really need to. Plus, I just need to get another thing on the field, basically. So it's interesting. I can push damage with the Zombie Chow. Like, if he plays a 3-2, I can push damage with Zombie Chow, or I can use the Zombie Chow to kill his 3-2. And I think that's actually correct. Killing his dude. Ooh, against the 1/1, do I want to kill that? No. I'm going to play the Raging Worgen this turn, so that he has to sacrifice his 1/1 or face the might of a Wind Fury Raging Worgen. An enraged Raging Worgen. Obviously, this does walk into a bunch of traps, considering Forked Lightning could be pretty bad right now. Lightning Storm could even be pretty bad right now. Rock Battle Weapon is pretty bad right now. Are you noticing a trend here? In terms of what things are? Pretty bad right now, yeah. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine because I've got the Ironforge Rifleman coming out, killing that thing. So an Acidic Swamp, sorry, a Stormforged Axe would be a pretty good play for him here, which means that an Acidic Swamp Ooze could be a pretty good play for me next turn. I'm not going to play both of them next turn. I'll probably do one of them and then a Steady Shot if I have to.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
Okay, so I'm going to break its shield, but then I'm going to bypass it.
One shot.
Yeah, against wide board clear, yeah, I just have to deal with it. I guess that's what happens, if that happens. So at this point, he can choose to kill my damage, or he can choose to kill my draw. It's obviously correct to kill my draw, which is fine, because it means that I am very likely to be able to keep my damage. Okay. Nice.
Attention, class.
I want to kind of have the Savannah Highmane on the board and healthy, so that I can Faceless Manip the turn after. Obviously, I'm way behind in terms of value. I just need to keep pushing damage. And hope that it works out. I do still have 2 kill commands in my deck, so if I get him close, if he has to just keep dealing with the things on my board, I am very likely to be able to turn around one turn and just kill him. Which is why it sucks that I have the Savannah Highmane this turn, because then I'll have 1 dangling mana and I can't use Steady Shot. I want to be Steady Shotting every turn, if I can. So Lemus, are you aware that it is your turn? I'm just going to go read Reddit for a while. Here we go. What's on Reddit today? This is going to be a live reading in the past of what was on Reddit. Probably 4 days before you see this. Missing dog. Meth dad. What do you call a turn 3 consecration? A coinsecration. Oh, I love it. So if I play Eaglehorn Bow this turn, I can also Steady Shot. Nah, I can't do that. I was thinking, I can Eaglehorn Bow and Steady Shot, push 5 damage, and then I've got the Savannah Highmane and Steady Shot the turn after. That's really good. But I can't rely on that, unfortunately. Next turn, if my Savannah Highmane is by some miracle still... Fuck!
I am ready to live.
If my Savannah Highmane by some miracle is still... Fuck! Exactly what I meant to say. If it's still by some miracle alive, then I would have been able to Faceless Manip and play Eaglehorn Bow, but I can't do that now. Alright, now I'm in a terrible position. I basically need Unleash the Hounds and Timberwolf. It's a kill command. It's pretty good.
low.
All right, so this is the folly of this deck, right? He's just got anti-aggression, and we're late in the game, so I've lost, basically.
The gates are open.
I mean, no, Timberwolf and a bunch of other stuff could win me the game, but yeah. The chances that it do are quite small right now. Cool. Done. End game. Well fought. I concede. Ugh. I will say at this point that it's probably not worth scrutinizing my play right here. I'm not exactly trying much in this one. I did note at the very start it's a casual run. I noted that even before I started drafting, so you can't say that I've turned around and just called it a casual run as soon as I lost my first match. Philosopher King, the warrior. Not an aggressive enough start. Now that I have a zombie chow, it's actually a little bit better. Reason it's so much better with the zombie chow is because zombie chow, Bloodfin Raptor, zombie chow kills something, and then I can coin out the Houndmaster and I have a really powerful... Why is everyone anti-aggression right now? I don't understand it. Like, everyone has an anti-aggression deck. Crazy. If he plays an Axe, like an Acidic Swampooze, I guess. Are you kidding my butt right now? So I had to do that for a very obvious reason, and that's because if I played anything else, he would be able to kill that other thing. And I wouldn't get much value out of it. He'd be able to kill the Bloodfin Raptor, and then I don't get Houndmaster it. You know, I lose a lot of value in that way. This is actually really good for me, because I can kill both of them with my Raging Worgen. Oh, next turn is probably going to be Starving Boss and then Bloodfen Hunter. If he doesn't Whirlwind right now, I am in a fucking crazy position. Just in terms of card draw and damage. That won't do it. I mean, next turn it'll be pretty bad, but right now, it's fine. Actually, is it worth considering that next turn that'll be too bad? Probably. Because next turn, with its Death Rattle effect, it would kill the Starving Buzzard as well. And the Timberwolf. So this is me protecting myself a little bit against that. Obviously I could have Acidic Swampooze, but if I did Acidic Swampooze, I would have killed my own Timberwolf. That's fine. Loving the weapon usage.
Job's done.
I'm loving it because I'm playing aggressive, and his response to my aggression is putting him further behind. Okay.
Ready to ride.
That's fair enough. Because he hasn't got valuable responses to it, and it's just, it tickles my pickle, it does.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
If he had Cleave, he would have played Cleave before now. That's why I'm not, yeah, particularly bothered. By having two health minions on the board. I'm flying. Shit. He is very scared.
Push forward.
Alright, so now I don't have a beast on the field, and that's pretty annoying, because it means that my kill command is not going to do enough damage to kind of finito this game. Oh. I mean, I do have lethal on the board, but I imagine he has some way to deal with some of it at least.
What does the future hold?
I believe that's lethal for me, actually. So, fucker. It isn't. Alright. That should definitely be lethal. Next turn, at least. Fuck, this is going surprisingly well. I was kind of hoping that this would go really poorly. Well, not hoping that it would go poorly. I just figured so.
My shield for Argus.
The Defender of Argus. I would have put that down first and then cleared two things, personally, but, you know, everyone's entitled to do what they want to do.
Well played.
Through the taunts! Oh man. I'm having good fun with this deck. And it did offer me what I was asking for. I was like, I want Ruthless Aggression. And the deck was like, here! Were you looking for Ruthless Aggression? I found Ruthless Aggression. And I was like, thank you, autocorrect. It worked. Finally. So after this, I'm going to be recording a bit of a Wizard's Lizard and trying to get through Kill Death. And unlock some characters. As soon as I've unlocked all the characters and I've killed Death, I'm probably going to be done with the Wizard's Lizard and move on to something else like Magicite.
Versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Because I tend to find that I stick with the game for a little bit too long, often. I have enough low draft that I need to throw everything back until I get a zombie chow. Problems. This is likely a lost game, just because I haven't got a zombie chow, right? Zombie chow has been so incredibly... Fucker. He took my zombie chow. That's why I don't have a zombie chow. If he trades, I'm in a shit position. If he doesn't, I'm actually kind of okay. Because my Shattered Sun can buff my Bloodfen to the point that I can make the trade safely. Yeah, it's always correct to trade that. Give me the 5 health that I don't even need. Luckily, I do have another independently strong 3-drop in terms of the animal companion, so I'm a little bit fine now. As long as I don't get Huffer.
To my side. Job's done.
Leok is okay right now, I guess. I mean, I would have preferred Misha, but Leok is okay. It'll do. Snore. Alright, so as I said, this is an aggression deck, so without aggression we are losing. Basically. I was considering using Steady Shot, but there's no way I can push enough damage. I now have to play for value. I do have an Unleash the Hounds in field. It's in hand. I need some stuff to combo with it, though.
Not on my watch.
So harsh. Are you kidding me? What are you going to do with it as well? I can't let that go off. There's no way that that going off could have been a good thing. I feel like that would have been like Deathwing or something. Because he was very eager to get it out. You know what I mean?
They are banned to my command.
Even if it only summoned this dude, would have been really bad. This is me pushing damage. Want to see me do it again? Next turn I can Shattered Sun Cleric my own Stranglethorn Tiger, buff it to the point that I can kill his Spiteful.
It's time for a little.
How many Berserker? Fuck, he's going aggressive as well. Lucky I've got the Acidic Swarm boost to kill the other strike of that. Shit, boy. Gonna be pretty bad. So, fuck your weapon.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I don't know, that's what I felt was the safest move to make. I can actually play for value in this game, I believe. In this match specifically.
Reporting for duty.
That would be very optimistic if he hit the Shattered Sun Cleric. Very optimistic indeed. Because that would rely on him thinking I'll be able to kill it with the Silverhand Knight next turn.
Push forward.
So if he kills the Abomination, I get my Raging Worgen triggered. If he doesn't kill the Abomination, then my Raging Worgen is safe, and I'll trigger my own Raging Worgen with the Ironforge Rifleman. Oh boy.
Locked and loaded. Well played.
Obviously now if he kills the Abomination, I'm fucked. 7 ways from sundown. It's not dead. It's not dead. You gotta...
Well played.
Oh, wow. It worked. We did it, guys. We did it, Reddit. I'm bored, did I? Did it? I'm boarded. Oh, there we go. That was his name. I'm boarded. Whew. Shaman or Warlock victory. Okay, so we are not playing a Shaman or a Warlock. So I'm going to roll the quest. Paladin or Warrior. We're not playing those either. Let's go back into the arena and continue our run. Shit, this has been 3-1 so far. This has been surprisingly successful. Oh. I'm still on a high from opening Ragnaros in a pack after a pretty good arena run. Right, that's crazy. I had a great time. Got a Ragnaros as well. Oh, love it. Swagnaros is suddenly going to be appearing in all of my decks. Forever.
For Doomhammer. Begin.
We're going to Trader is pretty good. Animal Companion is really strong as well, so I'll keep that. Ooh, that's not a good opening. Nick's not a zilch good openings. Well, I mean, we have had some, but just this isn't one. I'm not going to play the Elven Archer next turn unless it can kill something and get value. Is that a 1-1? If it is, I'll do it. No, it's not. Cool. So I don't really need to worry about the healing totem right now. I can just ignore it.
First kill.
So I'm just going to push a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. Dun, 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 dun. A little bit of damage. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. What? Please be Misha.
First kill.
Hallelujah. I can kill the damage golem, by the way, with the Elven Archer, and that's pretty important. It's something that I am keeping in mind. Okay. Ooh, or I can do that. It's probably better. Starving Buzzard. Coin, unleash the Hound. Heal command. Cool. So Jaime. No matter what I do, he'll have something damaging left on the board. I might as well just leave the one that is independently damaging. I think that was pretty good. Lightning Storm is actually not super valuable right here, so I can kill that. That's really important right now. I actually can kill that. Shitting. Pow. And kablam. So he's overloaded for 3 this turn, so he can't even play anything good. I've got Savannah Highmane. If it gets hexed, I'm sad. If it doesn't get hexed, we win. So here is the moment of truth. Does he have a hex in hand? He can silence it, and I'm fine with that, but hexing it is really bad. Yeah, he has. Oh, that's shocked. That's fine. That's a silence. I mean, he can kill it, but it makes it difficult.
Or both.
Okay, rock by the weapon. Kill something this way. I can kill the Cult Master, by the way, with Ironforge Rifleman and Elven Archer. Ooh, or just multi-shot. That's pretty good as well. But then the things I can put out are not independently strong, so I'll actually do this.
Locked and loaded.
Shot. One kill. We must cleanse the
The reason I'm buffing up the Ironforge Rifleman is because it is better against Lightning Storm. Because if I buffed the Elven Archer, they're all on 2 health, and they all die to Lightning Storm regardless. But this way, the Ironforge Rifleman has a 50-50 to survive, if he has no spell damage, that is. Whoops. That's not good.
Just me and Mr. Fight.
It's not good either. It's also not good. Okay. I know how I'll clear them.
My shield for Argon.
And this way of clearing them lets me keep almost all of my dudes.
Push forward.
So now I have a really strong board, and I have a really strong hand. I'm actually in a really good position here. It's crazy. I was going for aggression, and his response to my aggression was... his response to my aggression put him far behind, and that's kind of a theme you may see running through this deck. That their response to what I'm doing put them in a bad position. So now I just need to ignore that guy. Draw a card. Cool. Raging Organ. Draw another card. Timberwolf. That's really good. I may be able to push lethal next turn with the Timberwolf. I think he top decked Lightning Storm. Told you. That's not good for me. What do I need?
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
Kill command is good, but it doesn't do the job. What I need is to go for the face. By the way, if he takes a detour to go for the zombie chow and heals himself up 10 health, that's crazy. That's great health. But then it allows me to use kill command to kill his Boulder Berserker. So I get to even the board where it should not be. That's fine. That's odd. Yep, it's fine.
Hey, give me a minute.
Okay, so I'm putting out the Raging Worgen because if the Demolisher hits the Raging Worgen, it would have triggered the Raging Worgen, and then he would need to hit the Raging Worgen with the Demolisher, otherwise he suffers horribly against a 4-1 Wind Fury.
Let the pain speak to me.
Alright, that's lethal. No, it's not lethal, but it sets me up in a really good position to kill him.
Hey, give me a minute.
I'm keeping the Acidic Swamp Ooze because I already, with this board, I present lethal, but if he gets, you know, like a Doom Hammer or something like that, I need to be able to react to it. Doom Hammer or the Stormforged Axe. I did say this was going to be a casual run, but I found our play is kind of solid. Again, I already present lethal on board, so there's no reason to play the Houndmaster. So I want to keep it for a situation where he's playing something that is too big, and then I can buff up one of my dudes with Taunt. Well, one of my beasts with Taunt. I obviously don't have a beast on the field yet, so I wouldn't be getting value out of the Houndmaster's Battlecry. He can heal himself, yeah? Ooh. Okay, so now I do need to ignore the Fire Elemental, and that's going to be very helpful in doing that. I cannot think of anything right now that wins him the game, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I guess the one that gives this taunt would be pretty good. Well played. God damn, this is going well. I'm running out of dialogue because I expected this to be done by now. But 4-1, so shit. Guess things are going well. Yeah, aggressive Hunter is pretty good when you get an aggressive deck. Aggressive, yes. Sean Connery gets an aggressive deck. When you get an aggressive deck and you play it aggressively. And I have been playing it aggressively, except for that match, where I was like, I'm so far ahead in terms of value, I can just protect myself against any situation where he comes back into the game.
I will fight with honor.
Walking Infiltrator stays, everything else goes back, obviously. I believe I played the Funky Monk before as well. Not in this arena, but I just remember that name from casual play. Kill Command. That Kill Command is probably going to be used as a 3 damage nuke to remove something from his board. It'd be really funny if he played Light's Justice. Ooh, that'd be hilarious. Can't hold on to these 6 Swampus. I do need to go for the face. So next turn is the turn where he can coin out a Consecration, so I need to think about that. I can play a Raging Worgen, which means that his Consecration would trigger my Raging Worgen, and he'd take 8 damage as a result. That's probably a good way to deal with it.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay. Yeah, definitely a good way to deal with it. Trade up. And then attack. Nice, nice, nice. I'm actually in a really good position. I could Elven Archer my own dude and try and push as much damage as I want next turn. That actually could be valuable to do. If he doesn't, obviously, turn around and kill my Raging Worgen, which is possible. He could just coin out a Truce of a Champion. Nice. If there's one thing I've noticed, it's that that's not a Truce of a Champion. I think I'm going to kill command that, just to keep my presence on the board. No, that was wrong. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, so the reason that was wrong is because now Consecration ruins me. I shouldn't have done that. I should have traded off the Acidic Swamp Ooze. Oh, and kept the kill command for the extra 5 damage to the face. Oh, I fucked up. If he consecrates now, I completely deserve it. No consecration.
Don't mess with Tusker.
I am just going to push damage to the face, guys. So I obviously have 5 damage laying in wait. It's pretty important to have. And I didn't use the Starving Buzzard plus Unleash the Hounds combo that turn because I think there's a chance that he builds up his board more.
Truth is my shield.
So he now wants to kill any of my things that can pop his Sunwalker shield. So I'm not going to kill it. That's going to be interesting. I'm not going to kill it because I'm relying on him to play at least one other thing on the board, which means that my Unleash the Hounds can kill it, and then I can deliver through 5 damage. You can't target it, it's stealthed. It's the whole point. Why I didn't do anything, right?
Squire, attend.
And we win.
Sir.
I think. Probably. You can't target it. It's stealthed. Stop trying, Funky Monk.
Let me think.
Okay. You should have done that first, just in case you drew something that would have helped you. Anything? Does not look like it. Starving Buzzard. Unleash the Hounds. Attack. 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 Deadly Shot. And attack the finish. Done. Well played. Oh, I love it when effects are queued up so you get to set all of them up and then just watch the chain of events as your opponent's destruction begins and ends by your hand. Shit. Oh, I hate to do it, but I'm going to cut to a part 2. I really thought this was going to go much quicker than this, but apparently not. So, you'll be able to find a link in the description to part 2. Hope to see you there.